Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. We're live.
We're live
Oh,
already. Okay,
yeah.
great. Just waiting for Kat to I send her the link so she can log in.
Yeah, she was earlier testing the connection. So yeah. So this is our podcast number 2, and once again we have Jess with us and Pastor D. Jess is a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and Pastor David, senior pastor, Laredo Gateway Church. We want to come to you with these informational podcasts. And tonight we have decided to share a little bit about uh, a, a beautiful woman that works for the Laredo Fire Department, Catherine Archer Lara. She'll be our guest speaker tonight. And she has been nominated for Mujer Poderosa for LULAC. So we've invited her to be our guest tonight, and I believe she's been working for the City of Laredo Fire Department for 4 years. She's a paramedic, EMS firefighter. Jess, you want to share something tonight?
Well, just pretty much just excited to have Kat as a guest speaker, Catherine, and definitely. So she's a member of Mujeres Poderosas. It's the new LULAC charter, all female council in Laredo, and I'm currently also in the Mujeres Poderosas organization. I'm the public information director. And I thought it was great to bring in Kat because it's impressive. She has two twin boys, and I want to say they're a couple of months old. And then she has a little boy that's around. Oh, there she is. So she can tell you more in detail. Hi, Kat. How are you?
Hi guys, sorry we're running
Awesome.
a little late.
Yeah, no worries. We were talking, we were introducing you, and just I was telling Pastor David about that I'm so impressed that you're able to one, you're a firefighter, and then you have two baby boys that are twins, and then your son is how old? He's 4 or 5.
How old are you?
5.
5. How cute.
What's his name? What's your name?
Jaxon. Archer
Hey,
Lara.
Jackson. Archer Lara. Good to see you. Good evening.
Yeah.
So then, Kat, so we're excited to have you on because one of the things that we just wanted to go ahead and just see what is one your fire you work for the fire department. If you can just pretty much tell us about what you do, what's your role, what you've seen, especially the community going through COVID, and then how is your family coping with all of this.
Sure. So the way the fire department works for anyone that's not familiar with it is that there's 3 different shifts and everybody works 24 hours. So every single day of the year, you're going to work already. So it's either A, B, or C shift. So you work for 24 hours and you're off for 48 hours. So during those 24 hours, I mean, that's where you're at the station and you go to different calls. So the way that the department worked it was that our station, or the station that I'm at, Station 8 Central on Delmar in front of St. Patrick's, is the dedicated COVID station right now. So we respond to any COVID call within the city. So once it becomes a COVID call, then there's nurses that are answering, and they're trying to talk to people, and the health department. The little bit that I know, I mean, there's so many parts of this, and there's a lot of things that are way above me and beyond me. But at least what I understand from my role as a medic is that, you know, these people are getting followed up with the health department. And I know that at least the people that I know at the health department, that they're doing a really great job. And then there's nurses in the call center. And so by the time it gets to where our station goes to a call, then it might take a little bit longer, just because it's gone through these different call centers. And we at that point, then we respond in a little bit higher level of protective equipment than we would go to a normal call. And we try to treat it the same, you know, because whether a person is COVID positive, if you're having a heart attack, you're still having a heart attack, or if you're having chest pain, or if there's something else wrong with them, you know, so we still just kind of respond pretty much the same way. I think that within our station, at least on my shift, we have I can't speak for anybody else. I'm not saying that they don't, but at least for our people, we have really good leadership, and we have a lot of staff on our shift that are ER nurses also. You know, we have our district chief that's on shift, and he's, you know, always, he's an RN at LMC. And then we have one of our captains that's also an RN. So we have people that are there that are able to tell us, you know, to give us a lot more guidance, you know. So I mean, we feel pretty comfortable, at least I do, you know, at least with what we know and with what we're able to do, you know.
That's awesome. And then as far as you know, everything that you know, going on, how are you able to keep up? Like, you know, you have three little kids at home, and then just, you know, keeping your family protected from, obviously, right, the worry of bringing it home. How are you staying safe?
So I think that's something that we all go through, and I think that every member of the fire department, or at least my crew, a lot of us have that in the front of our mind. I don't want to say worried or anything, but we're very cognizant of that fact that most of us have young children. One of my partners has his wife pregnant right now, and we're all very careful. We all try to do our best at a call, to take our time. I mean, it's a little bit hard to explain that we are under time constraints, but we also need to, you know, to be safe, because if we're not safe and we're not taking the proper precautions, then we're not protecting anybody else either. So it's something that we're all aware of, and we're doing our best to do what we always do, and just reminding ourselves. And again, I mean, we have really good leadership that's been reminding us to do things, and to, you know, and telling us to go ahead and use whatever PPE we need. They've gone out of their way, even when there was the shortages going on. They've made sure that we were taken care of, you know. So I mean, we get home. My husband is also a firefighter, so he's working today. And then tomorrow I'll work, and then we'll have our day off together. So the department is allowing us to shower and to change before we get out, but, or like, not before, but I guess as we're coming off of shift. You know, typically you would need to line up, and you would need to still be in uniform by the time you leave the station. But right now we can change, so that way we're not coming home in our same clothes. We, you know, we've been using our side gate, and then we'll come in through the backyard, and then at our back door we have our laundry room. So we just kind of pop right into the laundry room, and then we'll, you know, get rid of our uniforms and throw them straight into the wash by themselves. And then we have our 5-year-old, which is already asleep, even though he really wanted to be here with us for me. And then we have 2 8-month-olds that are crawling around the floor. So I mean, we've always been I guess, aware of like the bacterial concerns and trying to take off our shoes before we come into the house. But right now with this, with a viral concern, it's, I don't know, it's different. You know, it's difficult, but at the same time, you know, I know that my husband and I are very lucky because we're still working and we still have our jobs, and we also have each other to talk to that are going through the exact, not the exact same thing, because we, like at work we have different roles, but we have our jobs, we have our incomes, we have a home that we're not, you know, that we're comfortable in, at least. And you know, it's, I think that there's a lot of people in the community that this is a lot harder for, and we really feel for them. And I think that it's difficult for everybody and everybody has their own battles, but this has really drawn it to our attention. You know, like if your biggest problem is a trip being canceled, then we're lucky. And I think that we need to, as you know, the quote unquote essential workers or whatever, I mean, everybody's essential, and there's so many people out there that wish they could work, and it's, and I feel for those people so much, you know?
No, definitely. I completely agree with you. A lot of people, you know, we complain about sometimes, you know, that I find myself complaining about little things. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, no, definitely. There's a lot of people struggling in their own way out there. Um, you know, that's sad. But that's why I think it's so important for everybody to share each other's struggles. You know, it doesn't matter at what level it is, but just so others could see that, you know, we're so, you know, we're still all going through the same things. Maybe some of us at different levels, right? But, you know, we all still have, you know, our daily struggles dealing with this. And, you know, especially you guys that are the frontliners, that are out there, you know, so they could just have a sneak peek right into somebody's real life, you know, and what you guys, you know, are going through, and that you guys have a family, and why it's so important for everybody to continue following also the guidelines, you know, because ultimately the decisions that everybody makes or takes as a community has an impact. You know, it has an impact on your life, on everybody else's life. So that's why we need to, you know, just,
I'm sorry.
yeah. No. So it's important for us just to be mindful of those things, and follow, you know, the guidelines to continue social distancing and washing our hands and wearing a mask and all those things. Pastor Delgado, do you have anything you want to go ahead and ask?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you, Catherine, for being a mom to your kids, and a wife to your husband, and service to our community. Now you are an emergency medical technician. Is that correct?
uh yes, I'm a paramedic, but yeah,
Yeah.
kind of the,
So yeah, and you know, and also you're a firefighter, right? At the same time.
yeah, the
So
way the department is
yeah.
that we're, most of us are both.
Yeah, so I want to thank you for joining the city of Laredo. What inspired you to become a rescuer of people, of injured people? Because I'm sure that you've been at places where people need help, and you're the first responder. What made you choose this career?
um that's a great question. I enjoy public service, and I like the outdoors. I don't like to do the same thing every day. So, and I also enjoy my 2 days off very much. I don't know, it's the best job in the world. It's crazy that we get paid for it. It's fun.
Good.
Thank you.
So, I don't think we've ever had this before in our city where you have to respond to emergencies associated with COVID. I mean, I don't even know what it looks like or what to do. So I'm glad that you are trained in this. So once again, I want to thank you for your service, your valuable time with your little ones that you're taking care of right now. And I want to personally, congratulate you for being a mujer poderosa. Okay, so and we want to welcome you to this community of people that are just like us. We are individuals. We are from Laredo. I was telling Jess that I love when people come together. Whenever there's a crisis, I've seen Laredo people just jump in there and do their best. I think we're so blessed to be surrounded with firefighters, paramedics, business women, businessmen, pastors, a community, our government people. So I just want to say thank you for being with us here tonight. God bless all your work.
Thank you. I think that the way that our department is really great in that there's so many things that happen that thankfully we don't know about. A lot of the things that we have in place right now and some of the PPE that we have right now, the reason that we have it is because our department was so proactive during Ebola when that scare was happening, because we are an inland port and because we do have a lot of different people from a lot of different places coming in. So by the time that this happened, that everybody was scrambling for things, we already had a lot of these things, and I think that we're really, really lucky that a lot of times, like, and I'm 1000% including myself in this, and like that we don't know all of the things that go on, and we don't know all of the work that people put in, like, I mean, we get things passed down to us and we just do them, but there's a lot of people and a lot of you know uh, of the Chief Hurd and Dr. Gonzalez and Dr. All of these people that are doing so much work and that have been doing work way before we even knew about this for other things, and we're really, we have good leadership, and I agree with you so much that it's nice to see people jumping at, hey, what can we do? Like, even something simple as like, hey, I have Lysol, somebody come pick it up at my house, or somebody trying to, make bottles of whatever kind of cleaner. It's really cool to see. It's nice. I mean, not the whole thing. This isn't nice, but
Yeah, no. I get you. The acts of kindness have been really, really nice. It's heartwarming just to see everybody come together in that way. So no, I agree with you. So
Catherine,
pretty
yeah,
sorry.
we have about 2 minutes left in our podcast, and I'm gonna let Jess close it out after you say something. But tell us what do you want to see in the city of Laredo? You as a firefighter, as an employee. I mean, what would you like to say to the community? Move out when there's an emergency, pull over, or what's on your heart? Just share what's on your heart with us tonight.
Uh, those are great suggestions, and I won't be opposed to those at all. But as much as I I know that, and I really appreciate everybody that's taken social distancing to heart, and everybody that's done their really best, and everybody that's wearing masks, and everybody that's doing everything that they need to be doing. You know, if you don't think that it's for you, or if for whatever reason you don't think that you wear gloves or you don't want to wear masks, like, I guess just don't give other people a hard time for doing it. Try to do the best that you can, because that's what everybody's doing. And I also understand that this is taking a really big toll on a lot of people's mental health, and that social distancing is very hard for some people, and if you need to see people, and I mean, just do the best you can and understand that everybody's doing the best they can. Try to be okay with that, and don't try to jump down each other's throats about it.
True.
That's it.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. No. Well, that's true. And I mean, I think pretty much that, that summarizes. And we're thankful that you gave us the time to come on and talk to everybody about what you do, and just pass along information of what you know, and just for people, right, to have a chance to know what the life is of a firefighter in Laredo, a female firefighter in Laredo, that's also going through, the pandemic with their family. So thank you very much. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if you have anything else, Mr. Delgado, Pastor Delgado.
No, I mean, I can never thank our firefighters enough. We love you. You're doing a great job. And I'm glad that you're under a leadership team where you work. Jess and I were talking about that we want to develop, leadership skills in business people. And I'm glad that Laredo Fire Department has great leadership, and we respect you and we love you.
Mhm.
And say hi to your husband for us, and all the people at the firehouse. Stay away
Yes.
from the donuts, okay? Oh, that's another department. God bless you. God bless you, Catherine. Good night, Jessica.
Bye.
Bye.
If you do want to send donuts tomorrow, we'll be
You're like, donuts
Okay.
are welcomed.
Okay. What fire station are you at? One more time. What fire station, Catherine?
Station 8. And I think my
Oh,
internet
yeah.
might be cutting out, but Fire Station 8 of St.
Yeah, in front of St. Patrick's Church. We know where that's at.
Oh,
We're gonna
yes.
come. Somebody watching this video, send donuts and coffee to fire station number 8 in front of St. Patrick's. Make sure Catherine is working there. All right. God bless
Yes.
you. Good night.
Good night.